And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Mongoose going up, so almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Houck. What's the word on him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Hank Greenberg getting ready to hit.
Second, the first baseman, number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Swings through that. 1 out, bases empty.
0-1.
Not even close there. And a count even 1-1. And that's outside. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Slings to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty.
Right
next to him, Ted Williams. Williams goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting third in the lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
1-0.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to...
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
High fly ball, right field. Clark under it. Squeezes it, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher tonight, Bubba Chandler.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and now it's 3-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Manny Ramirez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Altuve pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Max Clark.
And now the right fielder, Max Clark. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a pop-up. Turner on his horse. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that will end the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Hout back to work. Not close with that one. 1-0.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Rodriguez hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
There's
Marcus
one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, blocked. Tag, save.
No.
He's into third on the wild pitch. Semien stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the mark. Yeah, that's ball 2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Now a chance for Michael Harris II. Swings through that one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Popped up, De La Cruz. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. What a stop. Throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Altuve flying after this one. That's gets over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. On the ground right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes...
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
0-1's the count.
Close, but called the ball. And now it's even 1-1. Fastball is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there.
goodness. I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Harris hauls it in, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be a shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Harper on second. Lawler over at first with one away. Over to Turner for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Ellie looking to steal. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, he gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Manny Ramirez on the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. New inning getting started, and here is Gabriel Moreno. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pulls it in on the run, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Over to first. And they get Turner for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Hank Greenberg. He's 0 for 1. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The right fielder, number 9, Ted.
Now it's the right fielder, Ted Williams. Fought off foul. 2 outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
And it skips into dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. And right back to the mound. And that is that. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for
second
Dominican
baseman,
Republic,
Gunnar
the
Henderson.
second baseman.
Y se marchó. Y a su cuerpo le llamó libertad.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Dominican Republic taking on Washington. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one.
What the fuck? Sin jugar.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Flying Tigers and the Bulldogs. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And on the hill, Chase Dolander.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to go here. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Inside.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And we're underway. There's a strike. So now 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Okay.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Yelich hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And the slider just misses. That's inside, and it's 2-0. 2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Jenkins gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in L.A. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Clark puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now, Max Clark. Dolander back to work. Line drive.
Eso, mira eso.
Able to make the grab. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Second inning here, no score. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. And they'll do it again. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 1-out double for the first hit of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a miss.
Diablo, yo no
It's
necesito.
0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strike.
Ahorita se puede sortear.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Check swing. Went around. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one ripped to left. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Kind of an interesting pitch selection there with the defense shifted to the pull side. Pitch was on the outside corner, and that made it pretty easy for him just to punch it the other way.
No.
That one ripped. Rodriguez drop step going back. And caught on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
David Wright, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton rushing. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Ground ball left side, but that rolls foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Hard ground ball, base knock. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Baldwin, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Here's Shohei Ohtani, flying to left his first time. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Ohtani in his 8th season, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in Japan. Dolander really keeping a close eye on him now.
No, ya, yo sabía que era recta, la fallé, loco.
Right, pulls that one down, and that is that. And we're back. Now here is Braden Montgomery.
Designated hitter, right there, Montgomery.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and it hits the base. So
La bola dio en la base, fue.
So
Y le dio por el cuerpo. Que no le den el cuerpo. Le atraviesa el cuerpo.
This to third. To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's
Qué verga, no.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Upstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Rodriguez in position. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So up next, Walker Jenkins. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz makes the grab, and that's the end. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 1-0. Max Clark now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Inside, just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that misses. And that's ball 2. Dolander maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Henderson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Yeah.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. No outs. Runner on second. In the dirt, but kept close. Swung on, belted.
No se fue.
That's back. And that one is gone. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Dolander keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Here goes the runner. Got him swinging.
Wow, qué lagazo, Dios. Aventado 11 de los.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field.
Vuélalo porque yo le di bien.
To make the grab. And that is that.
What?
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Rodriguez makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, right to the backstop. No advance, though. In the air, out towards left center. De La Cruz makes the grab on the run. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Out to short, Lawler. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. There's the strike.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Nice grab.
Si no la tira de nada, te jodiste.
And very nicely done for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 in this one. Yelich running hard. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Ahorita perdió un juego por ti inventando.
And that one fouled off.
Ahorita perdió un juego por ti
as you
inventando.
probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging it more
Está
than
cambiando la
70%
cámara y que jugando con la cámara que se ve.
and it's just not working out for them.
No, yo en menos de 30 minutos llevo 3 juegos. El primero se salió en el segundo inning. El segundo se salió sin yo tirar el primer picheo. Pero 8 perdidos y 1 ganado. El diablo. No, yo he perdido por disparate, pero yo estoy como 10-5 o algo así. Yo no me quejo como quiera. Este juego está carito. Pero tú estás bobo el día.
On the ground, gloves it on the dive to first, and that's a great play for the out.
1-8,
All right, we go to the
a ti te andaba hasta con el cubo, ¿verdad?
now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Foul ball there. Ramirez.
No, loco, tú estás loco. Yo no me cuiteo así. Al menos que yo.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing at a high fly ball, pulled foul. That's out of play.
No, pero yo no me cuiteo así. Tú estás loco. Yo no me voy así. Tú estás loco.
On its way to the corner.
Pero,
On the run. And that will drop foul.
Pero el día no te estoy cuideando.
Line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Diablo, qué malo estoy bateando con este pana.
Yelich snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. First off, bringing it just misses.
Irin, qué sé yo, qué se llama. ¡Ay, lo fallé!
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So Julio Rodriguez now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
At the plate, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And now the 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got it. So the lineup flips over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Foul ball still 0-2.
¿Qué récord tenía el otro?
That one way inside. Straight
¿Qué récord tenía el oponente?
El récord que tenía
el oponente, Marco.
Left center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. And there's one away. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. In the air to left center.
Ayer yo perdí un juego porque Manny dejó caer la bola, loco, fildeando. Me dio un maldito pique, loco.
And down the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
Good
fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through it. Here is Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field to first, and a quick out number 1. And the batter now, Jordan Lawler. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. In the air out to center. 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 2. Out to center. Jenkins settles underneath it, and that is that. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. He's 2 for 2. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Arrieta back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sent it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
To the right side. Sends it to first, and that quickly 2 away. So digging in, David Wright.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Lawler toss to first, and it's a 1. So back to the top of the order.
Cocoa. Se va a salir.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz.
William.
Out towards left center field. Lawler hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Shohei Ohtani digs in now, and that's
Ya, ¿qué picheo fue ese?
Swing and a high fly ball left field.
Pero pica ya. Le están jugando cagado y le dio tiempo a sentarse, pero vamos.
Manny Ramirez comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Got it. And a nice Dalton rushing, getting ready to hit. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Ramirez makes the grab, 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up.
Coño, Eli De La Cruz, abusador.
It's a first, and we'll see how they score. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. And it's fouled off.
Now these guys definitely looking for a
big
big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could
Mira
find a way
ese
to
hilo,
manufacture
what
that run
the
from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ball game.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner rolls at second with 1 gone. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
Mira,
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand.
Diable, loco, por los errores, loco.
2 on 1.
Ya empezamos.
Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. 0 for 3 in this one. On the mound now, Felix Bautista.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Squirts away a little bit.
No ball,
nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. 2 out. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball in the bottom.
And he got him. Now it's the right fielder, Max Clark. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Williams, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013.
2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
That one inside. And the count is even, 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he's out on the tag. Here's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
He swings and fouls one off. Right, makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that skips in the dirt. Way high.
Ball 3.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. And a swing and a miss. And now Carlos Santana. Right side. Handles, throws to first. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. David Wright, the next to hit. Outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And a foul ball. This could end it. Good job to fight that one off. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. And your final.
¿En qué inning va?
En el segundo.
El was. Vamos a tirar otro entonces.
Diablo, porque me dejé abajo, eso era palo ahí.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Los Angeles taking on the Dominican Republic. Ready to go? Here's Kyle Tucker.
For Los Angeles, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Tap foul at the plate. Now one missed. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Clark settles under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Trey Turner now.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Baldwin makes the grab. And there's 2 down. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Coors Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kumar Rocker.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strike.
Right through there. Got him. 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. There's a swing and a drive. Jenkins makes his way towards it. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Manny Ramirez. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any
0-2.
pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Shota back to work. Late swing fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strike.
This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez on his way over. And out number 1 on the grab. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Corey Seager.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. 2-2 now.
We got a full count.
On the ground right side into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Travis.
And now
Bazana.
Travis Bazana. That one
Count
not
1-0.
close. And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
I think you're sitting off speed there.
In there. And so now 1 and 2. Seager over at first with 1 away. On the ground right side. 4, 6. 3 double play, and the inning is over. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Max Clark.
The right fielder, Max Clark.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Come on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now it's the second baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Ramirez on the move. Corrals it. 2 away now. So 2 down now. And here is Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to short, Turner. Zips it to first. Rodriguez out of the play. And that is the inning. On to the 3rd inning. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Walker Jenkins now at the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First pitch swinging.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to first. 2 away. Now the 3rd baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. But he throws on the brakes. Gets back to second.
The right fielder, number 30.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Lawler at second with 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the grab. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes Bryce Harper. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Harper getting to start at first. Hitting 7th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2010.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Lawler. Not even close there. 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Drake Baldwin digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there.
Ball one.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Start of the fourth. Trey Turner at the plate.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now this is in the air down the line. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Comes up empty.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
In the dirt. At the belt and fires. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Turner stands at first with one out. And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pónchate o don flying rolling.
Center field. Rodriguez snags it. That's out number 2. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground, right side. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
What the fuck?
Bottom of the 4th, and now it's going to be Elly De La Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Así, coño, se rompe un no-hitter.
A gigantic blast.
Si no va a romper no-hitter, la mierda esa.
So 1 out, nobody on. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. And a strike on the outside edge.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
To third, Lawler. Zips it across. Got the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Clark.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And there's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Inside.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Yeah.
To the right side, Bazana. On to first. That's the third out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazana. Shota back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
In the dirt, now 1-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Stays alive. That misses the zone. 2-2. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez moving under it and makes the grab. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a foul ball.